or you want me to look?
In the middle right here of the bike.
The mic? Okay.
Thank you. Can I get your full name, please?
Rick Godinez. I'm the Hidalgo County Democratic Party chairman.
Rick, can you please tell us what was the main issue at hand today?
The main issue at hand today was the number of polling locations that we would have during the runoff election. There's always a drop-off in votes, there's always a drop-off in volunteerism, there's always a drop-off in resources. And so there's always this kind of internal conflict, if you will, between Democrats who want more polls like myself and the limited resources that we have. And so because we couldn't come to agreement, the county commission wanted us to be here today. We were there today and had a full discussion of it, and ultimately it came down that there would be 55 of the previous 75 polling locations will be open.
So a month ago, I believe you had a meeting to decide how many polling locations there were going to be. Was it decided that there would be 45 or 75?
Well, what was decided was they wanted, the CDC and the meeting was to have 75 polls if we could find enough election judges, enough personnel. That's our responsibility as a party. We could not, so we presented to the elections department, and ultimately that's when it came down to about 45 is what we could come up with. Now, with the additional media coverage, which I'm thankful for, we were able to raise that number to 55.
And when you met with the elections with Yvonne, was that on Tuesday or when was that?
No, I think it was the 30th of April, March 30th. The first time I met with them, and then since that time we made one last push that was picked up by the media, which again we're grateful, because that allowed the community to come out and we were able to open up 10 more polls.
Do you have an exact number of how many clerks and judges you currently have?
I think we have approximately 260 that have signed up or expressed an interest. Now, you always get people who drop out, or they have conflicts. So we're working off a list of 260. If anybody else wants to volunteer, the other thing the Commissioners Court did was they will help supplement the cost for that, which is very helpful because the costs were based on old statutes at $8 an hour. And so if you want to, just go to HidalgoCountyDemocrats.org and we'll be happy to take your information.
Okay, so with that number you have now, do you think we're set for the 55 polling locations that we're going to have?
There will be 55 polling locations in Hidalgo County for the runoff, yes ma'am.
Okay, and in the past, as Yvonne kept mentioning, we've never been put in this situation before. What happened, I guess?
Well, I'm not sure what you're referring to. What Yvonne said was we've always consolidated polling locations. That has been consistent for a number of reasons. I think in 2014 we had 75 polling locations for election day, and then we consolidated to 59. So for this year we had 75 polling locations for election day, and we're consolidating to 55 for the runoff.
Okay, so in the past you've had counties, you've had clerks and judges. Is there a set, like a master list of people who have done it in the past that can do it again this year and the next year?
Well, not really, and that's something when I became chair 2 years ago that we've been working on, preparing a master list so that we don't have this problem. At least we have a place to go. And before, we had to not only vet the people looking through forms on how they were paid, but for Democratic polls, we wanted Democratic voters, so we also had to vet them through their voting history and time. But we are creating a master list so that hopefully this won't be an issue in the future.
So that's the way that we'll get this to not occur again next year?
We hope so. I mean, there's always drop off again. People move on, they move out of area, they pass on. So, there's always some amount of drop off, but we've never had a master list, at least that I've seen in my term, and we will have one here pretty soon that future chairs and future periods will work.
So to recap, I'm sorry, can I just recap real quick? So you were asking for more polling places. Did you get that or did you not?
Yes, we got 10 more polling places from the 45 that have been discussed on March 30th.
So it was kind of like a compromise. Was it as many as you expected or less?
I had originally thought we'd get 5 more, so there's 5 extra more. I think what was helpful was the county commission agreeing to help supplement the cost of that. What was also helpful was, getting the media, frankly, getting this issue out that had never happened before. That really spurred a lot of interest, and we hope to continue that interest not only for this election, but for future elections.
Is there a message out to voters about that are wondering now, I guess, why the polling location that they went to might be closed. What can you tell them about their votes?
One thing that we always do is we try to post notices on those polling locations that will close. Obviously, there'll be 20 polling locations closed. And we will have notices each of those where they should go vote, so that we can try to make it as convenient as possible. We will post it on our website. You can always go to the Hidalgo County Elections website, and we'll try the media, I think both print, social media, and television also is very helpful in getting that out. So hopefully there will be some confusion, but it will hopefully minimize it.
So what do you think is the impact of the today's decision will have on the community?
I think it provides more opportunities and votes than they would have before in a primary runoff. But I also think that we're starting a process to where we're getting the public reinterested in the process, so that we won't have this continuing perennial problem of getting the election judge and volunteers. And by the way, the county's assistance in supplementing the pay, I think, will go a long way towards that.
So the judge mentioned that there's always some negatives that come with closing down a polling location. How will you decide which locations to close?
Well, look, the polling locations are something that every Democrat wants to have. I'd rather have 120 polling locations if I could. The problem is we don't have the volunteerism, nor do we have the resources. Part of the resources question is now taken care of by the county. This is the first time in our history that they decided to supplement that. I think that will be helpful in recruiting potential judges and clerks. So that's one positive effect of it.
Again, the question is, how will you decide which locations?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, the county executive committee, which is the precinct chairs, took a vote and actually recommended the 55 polls, which was accepted by the county. And in that same vote, they gave that to the authority to choose the polls to the primary administrator. She is a person that's the secretary of the party, as well as a longtime member. She was the primary administrator in 2014. She is neutral in any particular race. And so what she does is she will sit down with elections and say, based on historical data, what's the best thing that we can do? Where's the best places to have it?
And what was your name?
My name is Rick Godinez.
Pardon me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Kenna Giffen.
Canada. Thank you. That's all for me.
I don't know if they asked you about this, but, you know, inside you had a couple of precinct chairs that were, alleging that the vote had been illegal simply because of there was no agenda. Are you worried at all about?
Not at all. We are a private party. We're not a government entity. Even though we are a private party, we're completely open. They see all our books. They see all the information. They know every single decision. But there's some question of whether the particular laws in terms of posting 72 hours notice. Plus, don't forget, this was an emergency meeting posted by first the county and the county of Hidalgo, and then the CEC. So there are provisions, even if we are subject to those rules, that allow you to, on an emergency basis, to do that. And we were at an emergency basis. The elections department clearly was saying, we need this decision so we can finish our job, so ballots will get out on time. So, yeah, I have no concerns about that.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You have a good one.